Hey guys, this is Leah Michelle Resistance Chicks coming at you February 19th, 2017. What do we have for them today, Leah?
I don't like some of the way she starts it.
She didn't like my lead-in. She said, why don't you just say, what do you have for them today?
And could you move your hair off my arm, please?
So, ow, you're pulling it out of my head.
Okay.
I need it. I need my hair.
All right. I'm spinning. I wanted to come with you. I've been wanting to come to you guys with this for a while because it's actually really, really serious. And hang on. Wait a second. Could you... Wait, stop it. Wait, or maybe not. I'm just burning up. I'm like on fire.
It is really hot in here. Why is it so hot in here?
I think Matt kept the fire stoked down there. Maybe you could open the window. All right. So let's get right into it. Obama-linked activists have a training manual for protesting Trump, but that's actually not that's the title of this article. We keep talking about a deep state coup going on, and Obama is leading an army.
He has a house 2 miles away from the White House.
And
really close to Ivanka.
They've trained 32,000. They're training 25 more thousand. This is all Googleable on the internet. You can find it. It's for real. All the little tiny, they're trying to create it's like they're trying to create a whirlpool.
Well, they keep calling it grassroots.
But it's more like AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Where they're just trying to buy
AstroTurf roots.
All right. An Obama-tied activist group trains tens of thousands of agitators to protest President Trump's plans to hit Republican lawmakers supporting those policies even harder this week. So, Trump has set out a bunch of things that he wants to do.
Yeah, he's going to lay out a lot this week.
There's a lot of talking points.
We're going to be busy.
And they're training people to go into these town halls,
right,
and to make disruptions. Right now with the congressional recess, they're holding, different members of Congress are holding town hall meetings where they meet with the people.
Right.
And discuss things. And normally these things go fairly well. The Organizing for Action, a group founded by Obama and featured prominently on his new post-presidency website, is distributing a training manual of anti-Trump activists that advises them to bully GOP lawmakers into backing off support for repealing Obamacare, curbing immigration from high-risk Islamic nations, building a border wall. You see even McCain going to the World Leaders Conference, hitting the same points over and over and over again. If you tell a lie enough.
If you want to search that, it's the Munich Security Conference is what it's called.
And a new Facebook post, which I can bring up here, learn how to organize for action, right?
This is on Obama's official website.
Right. The OFA, calls on activists to mobilize against Republicans, and it's just Republicans, obviously, from now until February 26th, when representatives are going to be in their home districts. The protesters disrupted town halls earlier this month, including one held in Utah by House Oversight Chairman Jason Chavez, one of the best guys over there in Washington, who was confronted by hundreds of angry demonstrators claiming to be his constituents, but they really were trained, I'm sure they were even paid, activists. The manual, published with the OFA partner Indivisible, advises, which is really about making division. Everything they do is, just think of this whole leftist progressive thing as like
opposite day.
It's like Alice in Wonderland when you go into the darkness. Right. Don't go through the mirror. The progressives is like jumping into the dark mirror. Advisors protest to go into halls quietly so as not to raise alarm, and then to grab seats in the front of the room, but do not all sit together. I mean, they really spell this out for like 5-year-olds.
Right.
Now, don't all sit together. Now, sit in couples, okay, and spread out so it looks like there's more of you, like every movie that you've ever seen. You know, like I'm picturing The Patriot, you know, where you come out in the woods. It's like, this is obviously grassroots. This will help reinforce the impression of a broad consensus, because nobody actually is against them. So you have to give the impression of it.
Right. And it's almost like they're just admitting defeat right there. There aren't enough of us. You just need to make it look like there is.
It also urges them to ask hostile questions while keeping a firm hold on the mic, and to loudly boo the GOP politician if he isn't giving you real answers, which is pretty much any answer you don't like, which is pretty much every answer. The goal is to make Republicans, even from safe districts, second-guess their support for the Trump agenda, and to prime the ground for the 2018 midterms when Democrats retake power. Not gonna happen! Even the safest Republican will be deeply alarmed. See, it's all about chess games. By the signs
The
of
safest Republican? What is that even supposed to mean? What makes you a safe Republican, McCain?
Well, what it means is like how many votes you got as a Republican, like if you're in a Republican district or whatever, how easy it would be to flip you if there's some independents.
Thank you.
The document states, because these actions create the impression that they're not connected to their district and not listening to their constituents, even though they are connected to their district.
And I would
they
hope that
are
this gets
listening
out
to
and
their
spreads, and all of
constituents.
these people will understand what is happening. when it
Basically,
starts
they're
to
saying
happen.
is that their constituents don't have a problem with this.
Right.
So we want to flip the country and not let the people's voice be heard.
That's
we
exactly
want
what
you
is
to be
happening.
our voice because we're in the minority now.
Right.
And the people don't want this anymore, and we're losing our control over them because we've lost control of the media. And even our daggone public school system isn't working to keep these people under
They
wraps.
are grasping at straws at this point.
They're really trying in the public school systems. I mean, in the beginning, I was out walking, and I heard somebody say, "Don't vote for Hillary. She's awful. Vote for Trump." And then when I was leaving from the Republican primaries, I heard one kid ask his mom, "Who'd you vote for?" And she said, "Ben Carson." She said, he said, "Oh, Mom, I would have voted for Trump." So in the beginning, all the kids voted for Trump. And now the brainwashing has happened. And now it's literally happening in America. It flipped. Okay, because all the movies and the TV and the media, you can see how
Right.
kids are so easily brainwashed and so easily.
Well, they're children.
Right.
I mean, it's not not a bad thing. That's what you're
Right.
supposed to mold your children. Raise up a child in the way that they will go, and when they're old, they won't depart from it.
Unfavorable exchanges caught on video can be devastating. We learned that with Trump's video that we got out there. It was so awesome. It says, when shared through social media and picked up by local and national media. After protesters gave MSNBC and CNN and the networks their footage of their dust-up with Chavez, for example, the outlets ran them continuously, forcing Chavez to issue statements defending himself.
Oh my God, you guys understand what is happening. They are literally trying to force these things that aren't real.
They're trying to make a whirlpool
It is
happen.
fake news, though.
This is
essentially.
exactly.
They are promoting
Fake
news.
The manual also advises protesters to flood Trump-friendly lawmakers' Hill offices with angry phone calls and emails demanding the resignation of top White House advisor Steve Bannon. That's what the manual literally says.
Oh my gosh.
The script advises callers to complain. This is the script, ready? "I'm honestly scared that a known racist and anti-Semite will be working to defeat from the Oval Office. It is in everyone's business if a man who promoted white supremacy is serving as an advisor to the president. Benjamin Netanyahu, if he doesn't have a problem, then you don't need to have a problem. If a Jew don't got no problem, you don't need no problem. We ain't got no problem. We ain't got no problem." The document provides no evidence to support such accusations. Protesters who may or may not be affiliated with the OFA are also storming district offices. Last week, GOP Representative Dana Rohrabacher blamed a mob of anti-Trump protesters for knocking unconscious a 71-year-old female staffer. Separately, OFA, which is run by ex-Obama officials and staffers, plan to stage 400 rallies across 42 states. I wonder what the 8 states that aren't there are going to go to.
That's a good question. Maybe Alaska.
This year to attack Trump, where the numbers aren't that big. And Republicans over Obamacare's repeal. "This is a fight we can win," OFA recently told its foot soldiers. "They're starting a waiver." Like a wave, or...
I don't think that's what they meant.
I don't know.
But that's not how you spell waiver anyway.
A waiver.
I think it is supposed to.
On
That's a typo.
Thursday, Trump insisted he's moving ahead with plans to repeal or replace the Affordable Care Act, which has ballooned health insurance premiums and deductibles. "Obamacare is a disaster, folks," he said, adding that activists protesting its repeal are hijacking GOP town halls and other events, which is true. And so they're creating the news, creating this fake news, and then so when Trump comes out and said that you're running this fake news, like the Chavez thing,
And you're like,
and all that.
no. But they created it, and now this is the most ridiculous thing I have ever.
I shot this person. Would you come and cover me?
Well, no, but that would be real.
Whatever. "They fill up our rallies with people that you wonder how they get there," the president said, "but they're not the Republican people that our representatives are representing."
She said it.
The Post reported OFA boasts more than 250 offices nationwide and more than 32,000 organizers and another 25,000 actively under training. I'm going to take you to their training camp front page. Since November, it's beefed up staff and fundraising though as a social welfare nonprofit, it does not have to reveal its donors.
And that's what really makes me angry about this, because it is a
all
nonprofit.
political.
It's
It's
an
all
organization, and you can't listen. This is a completely political organization. When a church signs up for a 501c3 tax exempt status, they're only allowed to preach from the pulpit. I want to say
It's like 5 or 6% of the time on politics.
exactly. So they're getting a tax exempt status.
This whole thing is politics.
And this is entirely based on politics, and yet churches...
And the IRS was going against the Tea Party and all that stuff.
I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Since November, it's beefed up staff and fundraising. Oh, yeah. Okay. Though these aren't typical BLM or Black Lives Matter or Occupy Wall Street marchers, but rather professionally trained organizers who go through a 6-week training program.
That is a really long time. I mean, you can practically get your STNA license for 6 weeks or something like that.
Sure
You know
you
what I
can.
mean?
Sure you can.
Like 6 weeks that's rigorous training.
Steeped in Sal Alinsky's agitation tactics, commie tactics, okay? This is communism. This is communism. Obama, if you didn't understand before, Obama and Hillary, they are communists. There's no beef about it. They're communists. Sal Alinsky even praises Lucifer in his
That's
front
what
of
she
his book.
says right here. He dedicated his book, Rules for Radicals, to Lucifer. Michelle Obama quoted from the book when she helped launch OFA in 2013. She quoted from the Rules for Radicals to Lucifer, that was dedicated to Lucifer.
Obama appears to be behind the
Hang on, just stop it, guys. You people, not you people, you know we love you, our viewers. These other people sometimes leave these comments, and you guys are so far-fetched with this stuff. It's so insane. She quoted from a book that Sal Alinsky dedicated to Lucifer. And you people want to tell us that our conspiracy theory is a conspiracy theory, but it's not a conspiracy theory if she's really doing it. Carry on.
Well, this was the book that got Obama and Clinton
I know.
going. They read it like they read the Bible. Okay, Obama appears behind the anti-Trump protests. He praised recent demonstrations against Trump's travel ban. You saw the demonstrations. Again,
Well, they were beating that daggum guy.
professional protesters with professional signs, professional tactics. And last year, after Trump's upset victory, he personally rallied OFA troops to protect his legacy in a conference call. Now is the time for some organizing, he said, so don't mope over the election results. He promised OFA activists he would soon join them in the fray. Understand that I am going to be constrained in what I can do with all of you until I am again a private citizen. But that's not so far off, he said. You're going to see me early next year, and we're going to be in a position where we can start cooking up all kinds of great stuff.
This
Doesn't that sound
is
like spirit cooking with...
Obama. You don't have a good Obama.
No.
I should do
Well,
Obama.
I just kind of... Added the ex-president, I promise you next year, Michelle and I are going to be right there with you.
Not me, Michelle.
And the clouds are going to start parting, and we're going to be busy. I've got all kinds of thoughts and ideas about it, but this isn't the best time to share them. Point is, I'm still fired up and ready to go, and I hope that you are as well.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to take you to Obama's...
Look how innocent this looks.
I actually like that shirt. So this is Obama's website. Now, down here, point to
It's very, very small, right? Because it looks really innocent. Okay?
That's the Organizing for Action, OFA Us. So you go to their website, your voice can change a room, meaning we need lots of people because we...
Oh, I thought you were
Okay,
gonna...
go ahead.
No.
So-
So then you want to click on, not you, but this is what people would do. Oh,
Well-
you're not going to go to that?
Well, I will.
Okay.
I wanted to read you kind of like, OFA is committed to mobilizing and training the next generation of progressive organizers and leaders. Basically,
So they're not just training
commies.
the little people, okay? They are trying to
Commies.
train organizers and leaders.
Animal Farm all over again. We want the commies, okay? We want the people who have no conscience, who are ready to do, like, when you saw that evil woman on Tucker Carlson, I guarantee you she's been through.
This next part that really gets me is that it says lasting change doesn't just happen on its own. It requires a program. It requires organizing, and it requires people like you. But actually, the way that our government is set up is just it's already organized, right?
Right.
We have a system that is set up so that anybody can go into the ballot box and they can voice their opinion, and then that is how it happens. The fact that they're trying to create an organization to pressure people
with AstroTurf chapters in neighborhoods
it says
across the
grassroots, but
country,
there's- yeah.
OFA volunteers are building this movement from the ground up. No. It's AstroTurf. Did I tell you it's fake? You can't eat it. You can't graze your cow on it.
Okay,
it's
so
nothing.
I guess you could click there, but I'm going to take them so they know where to go up
Right.
at the top. Scroll up.
I think that this was the training program, so you can get an email.
Oh, okay.
Go
back up.
Get involved.
So you click on the get involved, and then, well, go ahead. You can read that if you want.
Build support. Be strategic about when and where you go. Focus on places with a lot of foot traffic.
They are so blatant.
You can maximize your efforts by talking to more people in a short period of time, because when there's like more people, you can talk to more people.
It says choose a time of the day when more people are outside. Mornings, lunch hour, and early evenings are often the best times to gather signatures on weekdays.
Do your research. Make sure you know the rules. Have a backup plan. Even the smoothest events have their surprises. Have a backup plan in case something comes up. What will you do if the weather is bad?
Look at this next part.
Back?
Catch people in line or as they exit. DMVs, shopping centers, libraries, theaters, timed crosswalks, and bus stops can be a great place to talk to people as they wait. It's actually called harassment, I think. I mean,
Post, gather, choose the date, choose the time, create an event. This is not grassroots. Can I just explain this to you?
what happens in grassroots, this is how this works. Grassroots movements are where several people feel the same way about something and they all stand up together and do something about it. They don't go and pressurize and try to brainwash. That's not the right word I want. Pressure, not pressurize. Pressurize. They go and try to brainwash people. This is absolutely, and I'm not saying that going out and doing this sort of thing is wrong. You want to get out and you want to make people aware, but that's not what they're talking about here. They're talking about literally going into places and booing.
But like, it's all spelled out, because like you and I, we talk and we just get to know people, but I didn't need to take a training course.
Right, the fact that they're being trained
Get
to do this,
get
it sounds
support
very
from as many
communist.
people as possible, and make sure all of the required fields are filled out. Collect all information, email addresses. Be approachable, but don't wait to be approached. Having a friendly demeanor goes a long way, because that's what, like, Obama supporters have, a friendly demeanor. I don't know. Even if it doesn't come naturally. Wait. This is Hillary Clinton's line, okay? Even if it doesn't come naturally to you, smile.
Oh my gosh. It does not really say that.
It does. Even if it doesn't come naturally to you, smile and speak with confidence.
If it doesn't come naturally to you to smile,
It can make your outing worse.
I'm really sorry for you.
Hillary Clinton, she walks around. I guarantee you that Hillary Clinton has had plastic surgery.
Oh, she totally has, yeah.
So see this always smiling, see the robot. If there were aliens and there were V's, I think there are, because Hillary's proof of them. She is a reptilian because she's fake. She is a robot. She is like those Desperate Housewives or whatever.
Stepford Wives.
Stepford Wives or whatever. Yeah. She is one of them. She just looks around and her eyes are open like this all the time. Hi, how are you? And then when things in the robot brain goes off, she goes, water! We need water!
As she regurgitates into the water. All right, enough.
Okay. Oh, be sure to smile, make eye contact, and use open body language.
And then you can report.
That's for the feminists with them pussy hats.
Stop it, you didn't just say that. Hang on, Michelle's gonna take over from here. Okay, so then it says to report. After the event, be sure to thank anyone who helped you with your event, confirm them for your next action, and within 24 hours, report back how things went and fill in the information from your forms. This is a crucial part in making sure the work you did has as big of an impact as possible and ensuring supporters in your community stay connected with OFA to find out more about the
And then
issue
you can
you're
click
fighting.
on here and report back to them. Heil Hitler!
Oh,
We call us fascists and Nazis. I gotta tell you something. This is opposite day and opposite world. They are fascists. They are Nazis. Okay?
right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we want to give them the video, man.
Oh, you want to see the video? Oh, yeah.
It's creepy.
It is
it's
so creepy.
creepy. I want to find it. Oh, here's the fellowship program. Okay? Maybe we'll watch the video and then I'm going to show you the fellowship program. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Okay. The video is private.
Huh? It wasn't private yesterday
What is going
when
on?
we played it.
Let's try this again. Maybe we go to the front of the website.
Geeky. I had told Leah yesterday, I said when we were researching all of this, I said, you know what?
They have redone the website since yesterday.
We should go undercover and do this. And Leah goes, Michelle, we're the resistance chicks. They're not going to buy the... So that was my minor blonde
Wait,
moment.
I'm not even kidding you. The video.
Well... Okay, so this was unavailable on their website. I don't know why, but this is on their YouTube channel. It's still up there.
Here's the creepy progressive. Do you ever see that movie with Mark Wahlberg where the trees...
The Happening.
The Happening. This is what this reminds me of. Like, we're...
A little bit.
It's creepy!
I'm organizing for action.
I'm organizing for action.
I'm organizing for action.
This is a grassroots movement.
Literally millions of people.
But the truth is, this isn't for everyone.
We're the people who don't just support progressive change.
We're willing to actually stand up and fight for it.
Change from being paid less because you're a woman.
Change from being
happened.
denied access to affordable health insurance.
Because you have cancer.
Or acne.
Change from living in poverty.
Even though you work a full-time job.
Change from a climate that's changing.
The point is, these are big fights.
This is about making real, lasting change.
Stuff that is not going to happen on its own.
Not without organizers.
Look, it's always going to be easier to get frustrated and tune out.
Or to sit back and hope somebody else does the work.
We're the ones who refuse to be cynical
about what we can get done.
Trust me, we know what we're up against.
But nothing's more powerful than millions of voices
calling for change.
We've seen it.
We've seen it.
Yes, it's true. We are community organizers.
And we're actually really proud of it.
This movement is the single greatest threat
to the way that the powerful interests in Washington do business.
But it depends on you. It all comes down to a choice.
About how you spend that free hour.
That free afternoon.
About whether you forward that article to a friend.
Or whether you pick up the phone to call your member of Congress. It's about what's in your gut.
What are you willing to fight for?
Because the big fights require
All of us.
All of us.
All of us.
All of us.
Together, we can keep changing this country for the better.
And I couldn't be prouder to have you
By my side.
By my side.
by my side.
I don't want to be by your side.
I love the part that it said something like, this is what happens when millions of voices organize for change. And I wanted to pause it there and be like, that's what happened when Trump got elected. Millions of voices organized for a change.
Right.
It's already been, the change, this is old, right? This is what we had for 8 years.
Right.
So he's talking about going against all of the powerful in Washington. Do you know how many people in Washington are against Donald Trump? All of the powerful in Washington are against him, practically.
Right.
So we've had 8 years of this, of progressiveness, and now we have change, and we've had change in office, let's see, so from the 21st, today's the 19th, for almost an entire month. And they want to say, well, no, we need change. We need change because we have had a month of change, and we have to change it back because we can't handle the month of change that we had.
So here's the Facebook poach that I was looking for.
The Facebook poach, it's like an egg.
This was
It's the Facebook poached egg. I can't handle it, I can't breathe.
This was posted on February 9th, okay? I gotta hear it.
Take a deep breath, it says right there, it's okay.
Then take action. After your screaming of the Snowflake Award, now this one really gets me, okay? Do you want to read it?
Yeah, every week it seems like the current administration and Congress are just going through a list of issues progressive organizers care most about and dedicating their efforts to rolling back our hard-won progress. And it's not just on big ticket items like Obamacare. They're also going after lesser-known common sense measures, such as those that make it harder for the mentally ill to buy a gun, because you don't want the mentally ill to buy a gun. We need to make it harder for the mentally ill to buy a gun, because we can just say whoever we want is mentally ill and then they can't buy a gun.
There you go.
Okay, all right. And a rule that prevented financial advisors from bilking their customers' retirement savings.
What the heck is that?
I don't even know. It's troubling to see years of progress and hard work on the line, but here's how community organizers...
I want you to just take out the words progressive or progress and put in communism. List of issues communist organizers care most about.
That's
and
right.
hard work communism. Okay? It's troubling to see years of communism
and hard work on the line. But here's how community organizers get through it. We take action.
Keep in mind that progress never comes served on a silver platter.
We've always had to work for it.
What the heck does that even mean?
I don't know.
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Keep in mind that progress never comes served on a silver platter. We've always had to work for it. From marriage equality to climate change to healthcare reform. We need to go back to the climate change part.
It's taken years and sometimes decades, and that started a long time ago, and my ancestors really started this globalist new world order. We've been working so hard, and now you pull the plug and we're dying, and we only have so much left in our battery pack, and the generators are almost out of gas. That's what they're saying.
All right, so we need to go back to the climate change part.
I'm hangry.
Okay,
Yeah.
because climate change is happening, but these people are actually included in that climate change is they want to be able to go into the sky and change the climate. Can anybody say chemtrails? All right. A sustained effort from a broad base of citizens to bring these issues to the forefront and persuade decision makers to move us forward so in that sense, this new political climate is no different. We've been here before. When the news gets to be too overwhelming, take a deep breath. I need a paper bag. Think of how far we have come and how it came about. And remember that we, community organizers, carry that torch. Organizing, speaking out, and standing up for what's right is what we do. And we're not going to back down. There will certainly be more fights to come and more ways to push back. But here's a short list of actions that we can take now. We're gonna read the whole thing.
No.
Okay, because I can't be these snowflakes. It's too hard.
If you're not worried about it, they're worried about Obamacare. We are too. But this is a fight that we can win. We see enough lawmakers, immigration reform. We want everybody, and you can click on these links, have a meeting, do your thing, and this is my comments at the top. Oh my gosh, I have 74 likes on it. This is awesome. I said, do you see the comments? Because not one was in favor of this. There's like, there's, I don't know, 217 comments. None of them are in favor. Do you see the comments? This is what a grassroots movement looks like. We are not paid or trained, okay? We live our lives working hard every day, not asking for government handouts. We want small government, and most of the time, the only time we call on the government is to control criminals. Otherwise, we want less government. You are fools thinking your Sal Alinsky communist propaganda will work on God-fearing, gun-loving Americans.
Boom.
I think a lot of people like that too. That's awesome.
So do we have any more snowflakeisms from?
No, I just thought I had 74 likes. That's nice.
Okay, we're real people. When y'all people give us the thumbs up and likes and comments, it really does make our day. Okay,
You're right.
Are those your replies?
Trump will control the criminals by deporting them back to their country. They are their problem, not ours.
All right. Okay, so there you have
When
it.
the ex-president organizes like this, it is not grassroots by definition. The Tea Party was grassroots. This is not. Go back to school and learn something real.
Exactly. Or homeschool.
I like this one. Ah, yes, organizers. How about organizing your own personal lives instead of trying to control others? You fools are lost, you bunch of freeloading losers.
Yeah, bunch of freeloading losers.
So this is our big story of the day. This is probably the biggest story of the.
It's huge.
So I'm gonna play another video after this. This is my favorite one of my favorite representatives, Thomas Massey, talks about this and talks about this deep state. This Obama is one tentacle of a spider web. You've got the NSA, the CIA, the FBI, John McCain, rhinos. You've got people all over the entire country trying literally to pull a coup on Trump, and the media is their voice. The media is their voice, which is why, he's calling them out on it, because he knows they're junkies, flunkies, whatever you call
junkies,
flickies,
drug addicts.
I don't know what do you call them, flunkies. But anyways, this is really happening. This is like really real. But like y'all are seeing it and we're seeing it, and they're not pulling the wool over our eyes. And so it's very exciting. We're winning. They're on life support. Okay, they got the feeding tubes in, and they're hoping to come out of a coma.
Yeah,
but it's not going to happen. Whew.
All right, just keep filming.
Did you open the door?
Open the window. No, I'm not opening this window.
Open the door.
I'm opening this window.
Open the door.
Start talking.
Oh, thank God. Maybe make him turn not to keep the fire stoked. Okay. Oh, I wonder how much of this I'm going to cut if I'm just going to start over. Okay, come back. What's wrong?
Nothing. You wore that green shirt the other day.
No, I did not wear this green shirt the other day. I have a lot of green shirts. I like the color green.
All right.
This is a different green shirt.
Well, you look good in green. Green's a good color.
Okay, jeez.
Okay, so this is Leah Michelle signing off for Resistance Chicks, where it is not a conspiracy theory if they're trying to stage a soft coup against President Trump, and it's boldly on President Obama's, ex-President Obama's website. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Resistance Chicks and Mass Faith 3, and find us on Facebook where we can interact with you guys there on a daily basis. And don't forget to come back for this video with Thomas Massey because it's fantastic. All right, God bless.
Was called